Hey there guys, I get asked a lot of questions about what kind of gear I recommend and why I recommend it. So instead of recommending things, I'm just going to go over a few options that a lot of you guys might have in terms of purchasing tactical gear and basically what you intend to use that tactical gear for. So right off the bat, I want to ask you guys a question. What are you looking to get out of the tactical gear that you're looking to buy? Is it range gear, combat gear, mix of both? Basically, what kind of applications do you have in mind for it? There's basically three basic types of rigs. We have chest rigs, vests, and plate carriers. Chest rigs, as you see right here, this is a BDS chest rig I have the previous video on. Generally these are very good grab and go rigs. If you have them set up right, you can have all your essentials right there, and if you basically run this in combination with a pack, then you'll pretty much be good to go. They're fairly light, fairly versatile, and they do have, I would say, a medium amount of modularity in terms of MOLLE space. The only downside to chest rigs is that they don't have very many armor options. Some chest rigs will come with a little pocket in the back to put your SAPI plates in. Unfortunately this one doesn't, and that's basically brand specific. So I mean, you can find a chest rig that does have the option to take armor, but keep in mind that's only for a front plate, not a back plate. So very minimal armor options with a chest rig. Next up is a vest. Vests, I would say, are kind of similar to chest rigs. They're very good grab and go rigs as well. They're generally a lot cheaper than chest rigs because most of them come set up like this, or they do have MOLLE ones as well. Fairly versatile. They're light. Unfortunately for these ones, they have no armor options at all unless you were to get, say, a flak vest. But I would honestly categorize that as something totally different. So as you can see, it has all the basic essentials: ammo loadout, little admin pouch, I guess, little grenade pouches. You also have this webbing on the back for putting a hydration carrier. But as you can see, it's very basic, and it's a good option, but I think it's not the best. Next up, plate carriers. In my opinion, plate carriers are the best grab and go rigs. Reason being that you can put a lot of pouches on there for all your stuff. All you have to do is basically open up the cummerbund, put it on, that's it. You don't have to worry about any buckles or anything like that generally. And they can be pretty fast if you work on it. They can be a bit heavy, but that's a trade-off that you're going to have to consider if you're including armor in your options. Savvy plates are about 6 pounds a piece, so just keep that in mind, that weight does add up, and it's basically a trade-off. Plate carriers can be hot, a little bit more so than chest rigs or vests, just because the way they're designed to protect you, and they're not really designed to be the lightest thing around. Plate carriers have very high modularity, being that you have MOLLE in the back, MOLLE in the sides, basically MOLLE everywhere. So you can essentially outfit it however you want. Another great thing about plate carriers is that there is a low level of complexity. Basically, like I said before, just undo the cummerbund, put it on, and redo the cummerbund. It's not too hard to do. Another option to consider is a slick plate carrier like an LBT 6094 slick and a chest rig. It's a very good option to consider. I've seen a lot of people running rigs like that. However, it does have a high complexity level, so if you're thinking about whether or not you can get that rig on in a hurry, with a plate carrier and chest rig combo, that's generally not something you'd be able to do, because you got to put on the plate carrier first and then the chest rig. But there are a few options that you can basically make that setup work better with, such as attaching the chest rig to the actual plate carrier and but generally that's not an option that I'm seeing people use a lot. In my opinion, it's not the greatest grab and go rig, just for the said reason of complexity. Grab and go, when I'm using the term grab and go in this video, I'm basically pertaining to like you need to get your shit on fast so that you can fucking get in the fight or whatever you need to do. So that's basically it. In my opinion, as I said before, plate carrier is the best option. In terms of brands of plate carriers, I recommend Tag Banshee, Aries Aspis. If you have the money, you can very well go with a Crye JPC. But keep in mind that Crye JPC is not like other plate carriers. It's meant to be a fast and light rig, so you can't really load it out like I have mine loaded out. Eagle Industries plate carrier, so EPC, LBT 1694, and there's also a few other great options out there. Those are just a few that I can think of off the top of my head. So if there's anything that I didn't really cover, feel free to let me know. And I'll probably make a few more videos on gear as we continue along in this impromptu series. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.